Welcome back to Rhythm Guitar Book 3. This book takes a deep dive into all sorts of movable chord shapes. We're on pages 12 through 14. We're going to briefly talk about the CAGED system so you understand where the chords in this book are coming from. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Rhythm Guitar 3 that you can read from and write in. Plus, you can help support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. We're not going to get super deep into the CAGED system here. What we are going to do is learn how to take chords from the C, A, G, E, and D families and convert them into movable chords, beginning with the C family. Here's a C major chord. What you do is refinger the chord. We want to free up our first finger to act as a moving capo. So instead of fingers 1, 2, and 3 for this shape, we're going to use fingers 2, 3, and 4. Now, we're going to take that shape, move it 1 fret higher. Now my root is on the D flat instead of a C. It's going to end up being a D flat major chord. I put my first finger down on the 3rd string, which was open, and I'm going to mute the 1st string, so it's just a 4-string chord. So now we have a D flat major because our root is on the D flat instead of the C, D major, E flat, and so forth. Now here's a movable C7 shape. All it really is the C7 you already know and love, except we're muting the 1st string. So now we have no open strings, we're just playing the middle 4 strings, and we have a movable chord shape because there are no open strings. Right now the root note is on the C on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Move it up, I have a D flat 7, a D7, E flat 7, and so forth. You're going to learn plenty of movable chords from the C family in this book. Right now though, let's move on to chords from the A family. Here's your A major chord. Plenty of ways to play this chord, but to make it movable, you're going to want to take your 3rd finger and bar those 3 notes at the 2nd fret. Now your 1st finger is free to act as a capo. Move your 3rd finger up 1 fret. 1st finger goes down at the 1st fret on what were open strings. Now we have a B flat major chord because our root is on the B flat instead of the open A string. B major, C major, and so forth, and then an A minor chord. Normally fingers 1, 2, and 3. We want to free up the 1st finger to act as a capo, so now it's fingers 2, 3, and 4. Move that cluster of fingers up 1 fret. 1st finger goes down at the 1st fret, barring. Now it's a B flat minor chord because we're placing the root of the shape on a B flat on the 5th string. Now it's a B minor chord, C minor chord. And this A7. Plenty of ways you can finger an A7. For this one, to free up the 1st finger, you're going to want to play fingers 3 and 4. Move them up 1 fret. 1st finger goes down at the 1st fret, barring. Now we have a movable A7 type shape, playing a B flat 7 in this case, because the root note is on the B flat, B7, C7, C sharp 7, and so forth. That takes care of some chords from the A family. Let's check out this one chord from the G family. G major chord, commonly fingered 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4. To make this movable, we're going to play fingers 3 and 4, and we're going to mute the 1st string once we move the shape up. So let's go ahead and move our fingers up 1 fret. 1st finger bars at the 1st fret, strings 2, 3, and 4, and muting the 1st string. Now this is an A flat major because we've moved our root to the A flat at the 4th fret on the 6th string. Now it's an A major, B flat, B, etc. We're not going to do much with that movable G shape in this book, but we are going to do plenty of E-type chords, so let's look at chords from the E family. E major chord, finger 1, 2, 3. We want to free up the 1st finger to act as a capo, so finger 2, 3, and 4. Move those fingers up 1 fret. 1st finger goes down and bars at the 1st fret. Now it's an F major chord. We've taken the shape, but now our root is on the 6th string, 1st fret, the F. F sharp major, G, and so forth, and a movable E minor. Now here's your regular E minor. Finger 2, 3, 1, 2, however you finger it. Play this with fingers 3 and 4, freeing up that first finger. Move those fingers up 1 fret. First finger goes down in bars at the 1st fret. Now it's an F minor chord because of where we've placed a root. So we have this movable E minor shape, we're going to be calling it in this book. And then the E7. Fingers 1 and 2, but refinger it now to fingers 2 and 3. First finger is now freed up. Move those 2 fingers up 1 fret higher. First finger bars at the 1st fret. Now we have an F7. So this is a movable E7 shape we're going to be calling it in this book. But that's going to be an F7 because our root note is there on the F on the 6th string, 1st fret. F sharp 7, G7, A flat 7. That covers some C, A, G, and E type chords in the CAGED system. Let's look at one more letter, the D. Here's a D7, fingers 1, 2, and 3. Free up that first finger, play it with fingers 2, 3, and 4 instead. Move those fingers up 1 fret. First finger goes down at the 1st fret on the 4th string now. Now it's a movable D7 shape. That would be an E flat 7 because I'm placing this root on the E flat on the 4th string, 1st fret, E7, F7, F sharp, or G flat 7. We're not going to do anything with the D type chords in this book. We are mainly going to explore chords from the C, A, and E families. There's no assignment for this lesson. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the CAGED system. So go ahead and move right on to page 15. We're going to work on the movable E major shape. And don't forget to order your own copy of Rhythm Guitar Book 3. The link is in the description.